Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cooking with Shonna, and today I'm going to show you how to make a shrimp Caesar salad wrap. I wanted to show y'all my nails because I had just came back from the nail salon. My nail tech, she ate that design. If you want to see it again, pause it and take a look. As y'all know, I'm using my staple seasoning, my McCormick rotisserie chicken. Yes, I know it's for chicken, but it has so many different seasonings in it, and I just like the way it tastes on my shrimp. So y'all know I use it pretty much for everything. And then I'm also going to be using some Zatarain's blackened seasoning as well. So I'm yelling at my kids. So here I am. I'm seasoning up the shrimp. I'm getting ready to give it a good old rub down. I like to make sure my shrimp is seasoned through and through. No shrimp will not be unseasoned. But y'all, when I say this meal took maybe about 30 minutes to prepare, very quick, very easy, very fast. All right, y'all, I'm drinking my coffee. I got my griddle. This is my griddle I got. It's by Wolfgang Puck. It's a griddle slash grill. So on the other side, the plates are actually grilled, but I like to use the griddle side whenever I'm doing my hibachi style meals, or just want to brown up some shrimp for a wrap. So I'm placing all my shrimp. Yes, I place it nice and neat in order. Because I want to make sure every piece of shrimp is cooked evenly. And then when I go to flip each piece of shrimp, I know which shrimp I didn't flip and which ones I did. It's better for my eyes. I don't know about you, but for me, things have to be organized. And it might just be the teacher in me. Everything has to be nice and neat and organized in order for me to, follow through with the plan and execute it. So here I'm just finishing up placing all the shrimp down. And y'all, this process probably took about, I want to say like 15 minutes, because I like to make sure my shrimp is cooked through and through. Now, when you're cooking shrimp, you want to follow this rule right here. The rule is JCO. If your shrimp is in the shape of a J, it is undercooked. If it's in the shape of a C, it is cooked. And if it's in the shape of a O, it is overcooked. So be mindful at the shape of your shrimp as you're cooking to tell if it's undercooked, overcooked, or cooked. So if it's in the shape of a J, under. C, cooked. O, over. All right, y'all. So here I am flipping these shrimp over. Nyla's like looking, she ready to eat. That girl, when she see the word, she heard me say Caesar salad, she was ready to go. So I'm flipping each shrimp over. As you can see, my shrimp is, these are small shrimps. So they were really, really pink still. So I knew they were not cooked. But on the other side, they were very tan. So they just need to be flipped over and then cooked a little bit more. But y'all can see how that shrimp is flavored. You can see the seasoning. I don't know about you, but seafood with me, if it's not seasoned well, I don't like the way it tastes. I can taste the ocean. Like, they have shrimp at HEB that's from Gulf of Mexico ocean, and I just can't eat it because you can just taste the ocean. So when it comes to seafood, I like to season it up and down. So as y'all can see, there we go. My babies are nice and tan. They are cooked. So I'm going to transport them into a small bowl and get this salad started. So I have an HEB salad kit here. It has everything you need. It has the seasoning, the croutons, the cheese, the salad dressing. So it's good to go. I sniffed the salad because this kit was like a day over the Best Buy date. So I was just looking through it, making sure it wasn't, wilted or it didn't have a funny smell. I did find a few pieces. I was like, I don't want that in my salad. So I was just throwing things out to the side and moving them out of the bowl for disposal. There was a few pieces that were like, But in this portion here, I decided, you know what? Let me pick through what I want for this wrap. And then once I get done picking through, I am going to use my cutting board and a knife, and I'm going to cut the salad into smaller pieces. I think it just made sense because my wraps are low-carb tortilla wraps. They're not your regular style burrito wraps. And I wanted to make sure that the salad wasn't overly big and I couldn't wrap it like I wanted to. So just making it and chopping it down into smaller pieces just made better sense to me when it came to wrapping it into the tortillas. And yes, I forgot to mention this is a low carb meal. The tortilla wraps that I use, which I'm going to show you in a minute, I believe they're by Lai Factory Tortilla. I believe that's the name of the company. Don't quote me, but we'll see who it's by in a few minutes. The carbohydrates on that are very, very low. So if you're on a keto diet or if you're just trying to stay away from carbs and not do too much with carbs, this is a meal that you want to make. Very flavorful, very low in carbs, delicious. So here I'm opening up the salad pack. Nyla's standing right here. She loves salad. So she's breathing on my neck as I am putting in the cheeses and as I'm putting in the croutons and as I'm putting in the salad dressing. She's right there. And she's talking to, trying to give y'all a YouTube tutorial. But I'm like, girl, I'm going to do a voiceover, so don't worry about it. I got this. But she's right there on my neck, ready to eat a salad. She loves Caesar salad. That's one of her favorite salads. And then I did add a little bit additional of Olive Garden Caesar salad dressing that we had in the refrigerator. I used that because it was like a little bit left. And I hate when we have things that have like a drop. Like the cheese, for instance, as y'all can see, that Parmesan cheese, there was barely any left. So I'm like, pouring that in there. And then the salad dressing, you can see barely any left. So I poured the rest of that in there just to give it a more creamier feel or texture. I don't know. Plus, my husband and the kids, they like their salads with extra dressing. So me personally, I don't really eat salad. But I did eat half of a wrap. And it was really good, y'all. Really good. So, y'all look at that. So, I'm going to take my spoon, mix her up, give her a good toss. And this meal will be perfect for summer cookouts or a summer hot day. Because y'all know we get ready to get to the summertime. Don't nobody want to be cooking no pot roasters or no fried chicken or no fried pork chops. This is exactly what you need for those summer days when you want to cook something really quick, keep it light, but also feed the family. So here I'm just mixing it up. Y'all can see that salad is dressing down and cheesed up through and through. So I let Nyla take a little taste because she's my little chef, my sous chef. Look at her. Miss Greedy Girl. Okay, y'all, so it's assembly time. It's time to assemble this. So this is 0 net carbs. These are the La Tortilla factory tortillas I was talking about. Excuse me. They are 0 net carbs. They are at H-E-B. I believe you can get them from Walmart. But this is the brand that I like because they taste the closest to the ones that are not low carb, if that makes sense. Now, because this is going to be like a soft wrap type of situation, no need to toast it or anything of that nature. Just go ahead and start by scooping your salad into the middle, like I'm doing like this. You can fill it up, or you can do a thin layer, whatever you feel is best. Because this is my husband's roll salad wrap, and he has a big appetite, I'm going to make sure I fill him all the way up because he will be looking for more. So with that being said, I'm adding in as many shrimp as you want to. You could be skimpy or you could be very shrimp giving, whatever works best for you. Okay. Now I couldn't get this bad baby to wrap up like one of them little wraps at the little Panera Bread. But what I did was I just took those two sides, rolled it over like so, flipped her on her belly like that. Now you could do a toothpick if you want to. Because they were getting ready to devour this right then and there. I was like, no toothpick needed. I flipped her over for presentation purposes, ate her shrimp. And then I grabbed my knife, my cutting knife, cut her in half. Y'all. And I went in for the kill. Look at her. Look at her. Tell me that don't look good and refreshing and light. When I say light, light. It was amazing, y'all. And I'm going to make it again this week, but with chicken. So